If your hand reaches for your phone mid-thought, that wasn't boredom. That was your brain escaping a gap it doesn't know how to sit with. Busy is one thing. Unable to stop is different. If your mind hasn't felt quiet lately, listen closely. Here's the first thing you need to know. Your brain isn't broken. It learned that the fastest way to feel better is to not feel. Tiny dopamine hits replaced clarity. Notifications, snacks, scrolling. Not because you're weak, but because stimulation feels safer than stillness. This isn't failure. It's survival mode, dressed up as boredom. And if a part of you thinks, I should be stronger than this, you're not dealing with a character flaw. You're dealing with wiring. A brain trained to chase quick relief instead of calm. You reach for a spark before you reach for intention. Not because you lack discipline, but because your nervous system learned that silence is unfamiliar, and the brain always prefers what's familiar, even when it's exhausting. Here's what this actually looks like in your day. You're not even hungry, but the fridge calls. You're not even interested, but the app opens anyway. You finish one small task and immediately reach for something to fill the space. That tiny gap of stillness. Your brain learned to treat it like danger, so it rushes to cover it with noise. And here's the shift most people miss. You don't need to quit your apps. You don't need to cut snacks. You don't need to move to a cabin in the woods. You just need one thing. One tiny gap between the urge and the action. That gap isn't a test. It's a skill, and it's going to feel tiny, but it's not. Here's how this actually works in real life. Before you reach for your comfort thing, the scroll, the snack, the couch, stop. Take one slow breath. In through your nose for 4. Out through your mouth for 6. Keep your hand perfectly still. If you still want it after that breath, fine. Have it. No guilt. Because the goal isn't to kill the urge. It's to show your brain that you can feel an urge without obeying it instantly. That single breath says, I notice this, and I choose. That's not discipline. That's trust rebuilding. When you do this, even once, the pressure softens. The urge feels less like a command and more like a suggestion. That's your attention starting to come back to you. Most people never do this. They live reacting to every mental itch and call it being busy. You don't have to live like that. Tell me in the comments. What do you reach for without even thinking? The app, the snack, the couch, the notification. Be specific. Be honest. And if you noticed even a flicker of recognition here, the next video breaks down 4 tiny rules to rebuild trust with your attention, each taking less than 60 seconds. Reclaiming your attention starts with one gap. And what you do with that gap is where everything begins to change. You can thank yourself for taking this small shift. You are doing better than you think. Keep moving forward with our other videos.